What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua, Jermaine Franklin, the O2 Arena. Get this, Anthony Joshua's ticket sales blamed on a lack of self-promotion. Wow. Speaking on Talk Sports about the lack of ticket sales, Oliver stated that he believes AJ needs to do more to combat the decline in his profile. He states that it's about self-promotion these days. The journey's been a long one, and Anthony Joshua has gone silent. He needs to start putting himself out a little bit to start to create the interest again, to get people back on the Joshua train. Is that it? That's it. Listen, we know that the sales have been not as good. We know that the venue has not been so big because we know, from Tottenham to Wembley to, other huge stadiums that Joshua has been a part of. This is by far the most drastic change, because normally Anthony Joshua fights sell out within the hour, and that's what people so used to. And I think people have to understand that, for one, the opposition is not there. This is not a mandatory. This is not an undefeated fighter. This is not a guy that's a pound for pound. This is not another champion. This is not him fighting for his championships back. It's nothing that's special. It's a do or die fight, and you think that people would be on board, but people shouldn't be on board for this fight as much as those other fights. That's why those other fights trump this particular fight. But do I agree with Oliver, though? Does he need to self-promote? And I would say no. I'm just saying he's just going with the flow. Why? Because Anthony Joshua is not really a big talk anyway, and he sold tickets. So that's not him self-promoting. See, all of a sudden, you want him to use this energy to self-promote a fight that no one really wants. See, Jermaine Franklin proved himself to Dillian White. And for that reason, he himself earned his title shot. Okay? He made his title shot known because his effort was known. So he was blessed and granted with this opportunity. Okay? That does not spike Anthony Joshua's profile whatsoever. So why would he go out of his way to do something that he's never done anyway? Because it's just one of those fights that this is basically, it's a do or die, but it's a do or die because it's a tune-up. That's why. This is a tune-up fight for Anthony Joshua. So you shouldn't expect a tune-up fight to do that well. Especially after, 3 losses in 5 fights, right? And someone like Joshua, you're like, hey, it's not doing so well. Well, when they seen it at the O2 and then they seen Jermaine Franklin, they're like, okay, well, this is not what it's supposed to be. But I don't think that Joshua has to self-promote, because I don't think he's that self-promoting kind of guy. Okay? Now, if he normally did that, you could factor that into maybe that's why the ticket sales are low. But that's not the case, because he didn't do that anyway. Him going silent, you would expect more of some video clips or something like that, because this is a close March and it's April 1st. So that's a few weeks off. You would think you would see some type of training exercises or some type of, leaked clips of AJ hitting the bag or working a combination or using foot movement, head movement, something that shows you of what he's doing. How is he progressing in his training camp? We haven't seen that. So that silence could equate, lack of promotion, because I think that's the only way that Anthony Joshua really promoted himself. He just showed himself working out. You know what I mean? Stay hungry. What is it? Stay hungry. Stay humble. Yeah. Stay humble. Stay hungry. That's pretty much all you're going to get. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of the explanation behind Anthony Joshua's low ticket sales at the O2 Arena. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.